Hey, what's up everybody out there in YouTube land? Back with another video. This time it's a little different. Um, I'm not going to go through a rig rundown like I did the previous times and show all the gear. There's not much that's changed. This is basically to dispel and quash a rumor that I hear often about the Pearl Mimic Pro. And that is that if you don't like the internal sounds, that you are pretty much stuck with that sound, and due to its lack of multi-layer sample import, you don't have the ability to change it, and that the sound editing capabilities are limited. I couldn't disagree with that more. I don't know why that rumor is being pushed out. Maybe it's just the newer updates have that much more features, but regardless, whether it's old news or new news, it's wrong news. It's fake news. Let's use that term since it's so popular now. Um, the Mimic, in my opinion, when it comes to your ability to shape sound, is not only tremendously useful and the ability to use certain tools almost limitless, but it's authentic. These are things that, while you may not, if you were recording acoustic drums, you may not have as many of these at your disposal, but that doesn't mean that they are a worthless tool in your toolbox. And to demonstrate this, I'm not going to go into heavily about how I created this sound and change things, but this is basically just a comparison between a kit that has processing versus a kit that has none. So let's take a look at the kit that I've got up. This one is called Smackdown 8. This is the processed kit, but take note, there's Atomic kick with a Pearl Masters kick layered on top of that, Premier snare with a Masters snare layered on that, Master Toms. Now let's back out, go to the next kit, hit edit, same exact kit. Same toms, same kick, same snare. Only difference, one has been processed with EQ, mic positions, things like that the Mimic has, like adjusting the attack, sustain, release of each instrument. In fact, like on the kick of each instrument. But either way, one was processed, one was not. Smackdown 9 is the stock kit. Nothing done to it. So I'm going to plug in the device that I have to record this video and audio at the same time. And when I do that, the sound is going to drop out. You won't hear me talking or saying anything, but you'll be hearing the recorded sound of the Mimic. And what I'll do is I'll switch between the kits. I'll play each instrument individually, and then probably not the cymbals, unless if I'm actually playing the kit. And going through some beats and whatnot, because those I really didn't edit much. I like the stock sounds of those, but I did tune and do a lot of things with the drums, and hopefully you'll be able to hear the difference. So we'll start with the original kit, and then I'll go to the processed kit. please ignore my tremendously horrible drumming. I'm not very good at keeping with a metronome, and even then, because I'm so nervous when I try and play and I know other people are going to be listening to it, I mean, I already play like a toddler to begin with, but that kind of put me even into like, that put me in a newborn status. So I apologize for the playing. But that was not the point of the video. The point of the video was to demonstrate that just your EQ mics. Let's go to the kick and to demonstrate this. This is SmackDown 9. Note that I have the overhead mics and the room mics set to stock, 0.8 dB or 0.8 dB. Now if we go to this kit, open this up, look at how different the mics are. Overhead way down, room way down, gives you a more direct sound. Direct kick in, pushed up. The mic effects, you know, EQ, no compression on it, but I liked it without it. And then I don't think I did any kit EQ, but the point is if you want to change the sound of the stock stuff, you have the ability to do that. You are not stuck with a stock kit. And the reason why people like Vexpressions and, well, Drum Tech doesn't, but I guess, and then there was another guy who runs his own Mimic website. He has hundreds of kits on there. Well, maybe not hundreds. I think it's about 200, maybe a little over. But that's why he can make those kits. That's why Vexpressions can do all those kits. They have, the module has the tools to shape the sounds to what you want. And, you know, I think that was a pretty good representation of just how powerful those editing capabilities are. If anybody wants, if you've got a Mimic and you already know about this stuff, feel free to leave me a middle finger down below. If you don't have them, if you have the Mimic and you just don't know about these things and you want to know further in depth how to edit these things and how to get the sounds you want, let me know. I'll make a video on it. Like I said, I'm not a pro at anything, but I do have a good understanding of how these things work, and I've got a lot of time on my hands to put the work in. So thanks for checking out this video, and I hope that gave you a little bit of a better impression as to what this module can really do. Thanks a lot.